Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of Honest Hour. We're doing it. We're doing it in real time. I appreciate everyone who's tuned in, who's watched, who's sent their support my way. It's very appreciative. I hope everyone's having a good week and doing something great. Something to do to be better than they were yesterday and the day before that. What's up, Debo? Tonight, my guest is the lovely Soléya Stackk. She's definitely, definitely a vibe altogether. Singer, model, just an all-around great person. We're gonna break it in to her. Also, a very big pillar in the community as well. Does a lot of events for people and things of that nature. So, as soon as she hops in the room, we're gonna we're gonna get started. What's going on, bro? How you doing tonight? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, John? Oh, and there she is. Boom.
Yesterday was extremely good. Watch them win by that little tiny, disgusting amount. They have their trip to the Bahamas. We're taking the 50.
What's going on?
Hey,
How you doing tonight?
I'm well and yourself. Coming straight from work with you guys an hour ago.
Oh, okay. So you was ready. You just went from one gear to the other, right?
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and having a conversation with
Of
me. Um,
course.
you know, you're really good in everything that you do between between the music, the modeling, and the events that you do in the community. So we got a lot to talk about.
We sure do.
You know about it all, about it all.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna hop in. We got some comments here. Got some comments here.
Love you, boy.
They coming in. So I'll tell everyone. So Leia, the first time I remember even seeing the remember the not even a remembrance, the first sighting of you were some pictures, some
Okay.
modeling pictures. There was like a red background. I believe you were wearing brown. That and then I got it later in here, but touchy topics with Lay on Tuesdays.
Yes.
That that's those are the first things that I seen, and then I seen the white party stuff come up, and
Okay.
and then I started to, and then it's funny I named everything that I wrote in reverse because we're gonna start with the music, because that was the last thing I knew that you did. I was just
That's
like, oh, okay, and she makes music as well.
yeah.
So, but a little background first. Are you originally from Newburgh, born in
Yes.
Newburgh?
Born and raised in Newburgh. Yes, I have and am.
And what were some of the experiences you had? Because everyone's interpretation of Newburgh's different, and how they grew up there. Like growing up, I didn't see the crime personally
Okay.
like that, but some people did. Some people didn't.
Right. So for me, I didn't see the crime like that either because I was a church girl. I still am a church girl, but I was young and my mom was not allowing me to really do anything. I wasn't allowed to go outside, really outside of church. I had friends outside of church and I would go hang out with them. But other than that, I wasn't really allowed to go to people's houses. I really didn't come outside to like 2015. No, 2011. I'll give it 2011.
Okay. Okay. So you were in the house,
Shelter.
and
Very,
and, like just trapped. That's not even shelter. That's just trapped.
yeah. It felt trapped for sure. Love my parents because I've grown into a beautiful woman, so I appreciate them for what was done. But yeah, I definitely felt trapped back then. I felt like I would have jumped into the music a lot faster if I had more reach out to everybody else. But you know, everything happens in due time and God's timing.
TV off. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It does it in its own time and in its own
Right.
way, and it was meant to happen this way.
Right.
So, growing then in that case, growing up, what were some things you were interested in? Because if you were, in the house, it's kind of hard to sometimes gain interest in
Um.
things.
So I was in the house, but at the same time, I was also at church.
Okay,
So my life was at church. I was a praise and worship leader, and I also was a leader in the praise dance team, the youth part of it.
okay,
For both of them, and then we had like mentorship programs, so there was a lot of stuff going on in my church. So I was definitely kept busy. It's just again outside of church, I wasn't really doing too much.
right.
Um,
So, okay, okay, that makes sense. Because that my cousins grew up that way. Their father kept them in church, and but what ended up happening is they grew older, they started to go crazy,
right.
like because they were so sheltered while being in
So
church,
now they want
or full.
to try everything. Now that
Yes,
they exactly,
they
I
now
have where I want to try a few things, but you know.
you're like, let's maybe we shouldn't do that.
Right. Hey, Lauren. But
So
I was definitely singing. Like I said, praise and worship, because I didn't really say what it was. Praise and worship is singing, and then praise dance is dancing. So I was in between those. And then outside of that, my parents had me in a lot of extracurriculum. So I was in dance, ballet, tap, jazz. Um, I don't think I wasn't taking singing lessons when I was that young, but I think they had me singing. So I was able to like perform different places when I was younger. But it was nothing too big because again, I was still in gospel.
right. So there was
Right,
a line you couldn't cross, and yeah, I mean at that age you're not really
right,
looking at those things.
right.
When you start to get older, you're like, wait a minute, this ain't cool.
No,
This
not to say it's not cool. I love gospel music. I started off writing gospel music, so I'm not gonna knock it at all. In my head, it's like it's a form of love music because I
hmm
mean, you're talking about God, and the love that you have for Him, or the love how He helped you and stuff like that. So in my head, it's like the same way you would talk about a relationship or how much you love your boyfriend, or you know what I
right.
mean. So just a play on things.
Oh,
I do make gospel. I call it inspirational music still.
okay,
That's like
okay,
song Blessings Fall, and I have another song called Lead Me, where it's an inspirational. It's not. I won't put myself in the bracket of gospel because then a lot of church folks will come for you. But
yes,
overall,
yes, yes, and they will be upset.
okay,
Like
exactly
you are not a gospel artist, dear.
right.
Like so being in the church, was that your first experience with music? Was gospel in the church music?
Okay, so I can say yes and no, and I'm gonna say yes and no because my dad wanted to be a rapper. So when I was younger, I seen him a lot of the time rehearsing his raps. He would be like reciting them, and he always had that confidence. And I'm like, yo, I want to be like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was younger, I wanted to be a dancer real bad. I thought I was gonna be somebody's background dancer. I kid you not. I got older, and I was like, now I want to be the singer, the lead.
Okay. She's like, now I want to be the shit. I want to be that.
Okay. Literally.
I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that. So that kind of gets folds right into the next question. So who you said your dad you was really an inspiration which really
Yeah.
started it.
Yeah.
But what were some of your inspirations that garnered you towards the singing? Like,
Celebrity wise, my I I think my inspirations were definitely Beyonce and Mary J. Blige. Both of them were my big inspirations growing up. I think a lot of the the way I wrote music back then, because I started writing really, really young, but the way I wrote music back then, um, veered off from like how Beyonce. I always knew that like my mom was upset that I did not want to do gospel, but I was like, I want to about life, like about the things that I've gone through, in hopes that it will help somebody. You
Yes.
know, somebody would hear it and just be like, you know what, that's the song right there. Like, you
Yes.
know, I just broke up with my man and she talking real.
Like I'm feeling that.
Right.
Like you want someone to feel the lyrics. Like a lot of artists they don't, not that they don't. It's hard to sometimes for them to go and make people feel what they're saying,
True.
you know,
True.
or at least believe what you're saying. So like when I hear like that girl, like you're like, yeah, like I can feel
Believe it
what
or
you're saying.
not, I haven't told anybody this, but
Uh-oh. Hot
that
take.
because I was being picked on by somebody. Believe it or not. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to make a song and tell them that, you know what? Although you don't like me as much as you know, whatever, I'm
Right.
still a girl. There's a lot
Wow.
of people that do like me, so forget you that don't, you
Right.
know? I'm still that. And
Wow.
that's how that song came about. Because I was just like, I want to put confidence in people that feel like, you know, somebody may be tearing them down. Like, just give them that little reminder. I'm that girl, but whatever, go do you.
You like, and it's funny because I I love that song, like of all your music, because of like the confidence. It's almost it's compared to Miss Brianna or Andromeda's "Yeah, I'm Her."
Yeah.
Like that song, I be she that comes on, I'd be like, yeah, I'm her too. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? And it's the same. They're really, like, in terms of that, they're right equal. And just hot take real quick. Y'all need to do a song together.
Oh, I'm in
Um,
tune already.
you know, because I've been on her about it. So now that you're here, yeah, we. I mean, I'm gonna ask you about your collaborations, but I had to get mine out there. Like, I had to get mine out there. Like, yes, I need to see it sooner rather than later.
Totally fair. And coming soon, actually. We
Okay,
working on
okay.
it.
So I don't know if you've ever watched. I have this thing where I
Hmm.
called, being we're talking about inspirations and stuff,
Hmm.
and I call it honest picks. So
Okay.
being you're my guest tonight and you're an R&B artist, I have two categories: female R&B and male R&B.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you two. You pick which one is you like better.
Okay.
You want to start with the females or the males?
We could start with. We're gonna save the best for the last, and that's the girls, cause we them girls.
Okay,
So we first.
okay, fair enough. The first one I got is Teddy Pendergrass or Marvin Gaye.
um.
Well, really? Like, yeah, Andromeda joins right after we talked about her.
Ava. Um. I say Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy P. Okay, okay. Barry White or Luther Vandross.
Luther.
Earth, Wind, and Fire or Cool in the Gang.
um. I say Earth, Wind, and Fire because I don't know the other one. I'm sorry.
You never heard that song "Get Down on It"?
Oh
Come
yes,
on
I
and get down on it. Yeah, that's them. But
did.
you, but it's all good. Curtis Mayfield or Smokey Robinson.
I only know Smokey, so we going with Smokey.
Okay, okay, okay. Fair enough. Isley Brothers or the OJs.
I say Isley Brothers.
Okay. The next one, you have to take any personal bias you may have out of this one. It's music
Okay.
only. No, no personal.
Okay.
R. Kelly or Chris Brown.
I'm going with Chris because I don't even like R. Kelly like that.
Okay.
Honestly, beyond everything that happened with him, when people used to play his music, I'd be like, he annoys me after a while. Like, shut up.
She said,
Like,
"Shut up."
it's his voice. Like. I'm not gonna lie. With artists, I like to see artists that do a whole bunch of different genres, if that
Yes.
makes sense. Like, so Chris Brown has touched pop, has touched rap, has touched, like, so I love an artist that is well rounded. I'm well rounded myself. So
Yes.
that's why I have to go with. And I will say R. Kelly is well-rounded as well, but I think Chris Brown has touched him a little bit more.
You said
Oh no, she didn't. I can't stand R. Kelly. Okay, shut
fair
up.
enough. Fair enough.
But I'm not gonna lie. He got boxed. Said step,
Okay.
side to side, hey,
Oh
down,
yeah.
down. Okay.
Okay. We can agree that at least he's got one song you like. Because guess what? I hear that at a wedding. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna go up there and try.
Okay. Hit the ground.
Neo, Neo or Usher?
Um, damn, that one is a really hard pick. Cause when I was younger, I was like, Miss Independent. Or I was like, let it burn. Do, 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 do. Usher.
Usher, Sam Cooke, or Otis Redding?
Um, I don't know the other one, so we going with Sam Cooke.
Okay, okay. 112 or Jagged Edge?
Jagged Edge.
And the last one for the men, for all the marbles. Everyone hates this one. Michael Jackson or Prince?
MJ, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
So now we're gonna go into the females.
Okay.
All
Are we
right, first one.
close, y'all?
Uh-oh. Shaka Khan or Patti LaBelle?
Shaka. I love her whole vibe. Patty could get them notes. I love her too, but like, it's Shaka's vibe for me.
Okay. Mary J. or Janet
Well,
Jackson?
we already know who I'm going with. Mary J is my baby to the end of the world. Okay. Janet does her ones and twos too, though.
Oh, yes.
That my
Yes. Well,
pop in, my lip gloss is cool.
see, the thing about Janet was I feel like she's the most underrated female R&B artist ever. And the reason I say that is because her brother was no one could convince me the biggest music star to ever live that we'll ever see.
No, I
Like it,
I
you
agree.
know, there ain't gonna be no other Michael Jackson. And to count, even though she made phenomenal music, I feel like she could never get out of that
Oh
shadow.
yeah, she's
Like
my
she's here and he's up here, like, and it
yeah.
wasn't even her fault.
She's dope though. We not saying she's not dope. She's
No, exactly. She's listen. She's at least in the top 10.
right.
I can see if you don't want to put her in five, but at least in the
I,
top 10.
I agree.
Diana Ross or Tina Turner?
Oh, that's a good one. But okay, so there was this just a little backstory. When I was
Okay.
young, there was this this movie that I think it was like for Diana Ross or her daughter or something like that, and Brandy was playing the main role. I love that movie. Okay, that's the best ever. So I'm going with Diana Ross.
Okay, I ain't even mad at that. Okay, Sade or Mariah Carey?
I can't stand Mariah Carey. The screaming all the time. So Sade for sure. I mean, it would have been Sade regardless because I cannot. Every time we come around Christmas, I be wanting
Yes,
to shoot Mariah
yes,
Carey's vocal.
yes, yo, no lie. I take my AirPods to go everywhere because once the song comes in on, I hear ding ding ding. I'm like,
Okay,
no, you know.
over. Every
I tell my wife I ain't gonna be able to hear you. I got the AirPods in. Let me know when the song's over. I hear it and it's like, no, no, no. I'm done.
same.
Like,
Why would
yo,
I like her screaming like that all the It's time. No, it's not.
no, it's time to go home.
Okay. Time for you to shut up.
Yes, and stay shut.
Okay.
Oh dang, I wrote Tina Turner here twice. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go with it because I wrote it. Tina Turner or Aaliyah?
Aaliyah.
Gone way too soon.
Yeah, way too soon. She had more to come. Okay. We wasn't just
Absolutely.
rocking the boat. We had more boats to rock.
Yes. Yes. For real. TLC or In
Hey.
Vogue?
T or in Vogue. I don't know. I like the don't go chasing waterfalls.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Get it. What up,
Hey.
JC? What up? What up, Danielle? Uh, Monica or Brandy?
That's a hard pick there. Jeez. Monica or Brandy. Both of them had some bangers. But you know, my girl Brandy,
Sit
Brandy,
and sit. It's still sitting in your room, right? It sits.
Brandy. Mm-hmm.
I ain't even mad. SWV or Brownstone?
Or Brownstone. I don't know what Brownstone is. I kid you not. So SWV.
It's all good. They're a little bit older. That damn song's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it offhand.
Mm-hmm. Brandy and them vocals. Since she was a little girl, she's still hitting them notes.
Yo, she's mad underrated. She's underrated in singing, and I don't care what no one says. I watched Moesha. I
Okay,
watched it.
okay,
It was a little. I watched it recently. I'm like, dang, this is corny, but I still like it.
okay. Also, Cinderella. She was the black Cinderella
Yes,
for the girls. She was there for the
she
girls.
represented.
Okay.
She represented. My last one for the females: Whitney Houston or Aretha Franklin.
Whitney, love Whitney. She said,
Yeah.
"In love."
Listen, I think you're the guest that had the most fun with that game and was into it.
Thank-
Into it. I appreciate the energy that was there.
That was a fun.
Yeah, that one I came up with, and my boy Rich LR Goldheart. I think he was the first one, episode 5, that I hit with that game, and he goes, "Yeah,
Yeah,
keep that,
that's a good one for sure. Honestly.
keep that." So, based on back to the interview,
Okay.
you said who your musical influences were.
Yes.
Have they helped you shape your sound? Because your sound's unique. Like, it's not like, not like the same old song and dance. It's very unique. It's very to who you are. So have your influences helped shape that? Or is it something just you layered over time on your own?
Yeah, I think it's more of a layer because I still have my church background, and singing in church is definitely different from other genres.
Yes.
So a layer of things. I think I got my ability to project from church. Um, a lot of people say I have a strong and powerful voice, so I believe that part came from church. But then, like everything else, I pull from every single thing. Like it could be something simple as making a little crinkly
Hmm.
noise. I might make a little phone from here and me a little crinkly. But in reality, everything is an influence. Definitely in this time and age.
Absolutely, and you gotta take inspiration from wherever you can get it from.
Right.
There's many places that we grab inspiration from. I do many things, and I just had like an idea like 2 days ago, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and I've already put it into motion. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
That's what it has to be. You just got to do it, literally, with everything.
Yeah.
If you want, just do it.
Yeah, that's why I got like 9 different things I'm doing at once. My mom tells me I'm crazy. Just do it. Do it all. Do it all.
Okay.
Just be good. Be good at everything. You can't have too many skills.
Right.
So, what is your motivation when making music, and what's your creative process like? Because for everyone it's different. Do you like write like freestyle write? It's like some people just write lyrics with no beat. Some people need to hear beat and then they put lyrics to it. Like, what's your process like, and what keeps you motivated as well?
Um, what keeps me motivated is just music in general. Like again, I love music. Music is my life. Like literally, there are times that I will make a tune about me sweeping the floor. So
Mhm.
like, I really just love music. With that being said, you asked me like, how do I start my creative process?
Yes.
It's necessarily a start because again, you remember I said everything in life for me is inspirational.
Right.
So for me, I'm really good, really, really good with writing. It doesn't take me long. I'm not a freestyler. I can freestyle. I don't like to often because I feel like freestyling you have to master. A lot of time when you first start freestyling, you're just talking about a whole bunch of stuff that don't
Don't
really like it makes sense,
don't
but
go together.
right. So I like my words and to be empowered. I like my words to go together. I want everything to make sense when you listen to my songs. So for me, typically sometimes it's a beat, sometimes it's not a beat. There a song that I'm about to put out soon. It's called Cupid. Well, I put it out. Cupid's Puppet. I made that years ago. I made that before I even started putting music out in 2018. Um,
Okay.
and I made it literally. I'm gonna sing it to you
Go
real
ahead.
quick. It goes, "Boy, you got me going crazy. I get butterflies in my belly daily. Oh boy, you cute, you fly on me. Oh my, seems like you got a spell on me. And I just melt when you look my way. Boy, I know it's a shame, but I can't help my feelings. It's your smile, it gives me shivers, cold burn. I just went to Cupid, shot me. I'm a prisoner of love. Out on all platforms, okay?
Ooh, yes. That was an honest hour first. You're the first
Oh,
artist to
yeah.
sing live. I usually don't ask the artist to do it. If they want to do it, let them rap. Let them. You are the first one to do
Thank you.
that.
Um, so yeah, that song came years ago, 20 past 20, way before 2018. I made that song to no music.
Wow.
So just got the beat this year. I just got the beat last year, I believe so. And I just decided to put the song to the beat. I heard the beat, I'm like, how can I finesse it? And I finessed.
Wow. Yeah, something,
Give a
and
little-
that's
just to
mm,
give a little shout out to GM and Maya the Muse. They're both on that song. Um, Maya's the first feature on the song, then GM comes right after, and it is high energy. The song does start off a little bit slow. We talking about our loved ones, but then it's a strong hype and
ooh, okay. If y'all haven't checked it out, I missed that one, so I'm gonna have to check that one out. I was
too.
listening to some of the older stuff earlier, but yeah, I definitely missed. I don't know how I missed that one, but I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah,
GM's doing his thing too.
for
You
sure.
know, like,
But
the it was crazy because last year, during Mavor week, or was it? Was it? No, I don't think it was before a week. I think it was after that. Well, Ralph did a dodgeball game,
uh-huh.
and he's like, oh, you got to be there. And GM was on my team, and I didn't even know he rapped. And then all of a sudden, like we were at halftime, and my man's down there on the stage rapping. I'm like, oh, okay, you're a rapper, and then it's just like you're really good too. Like like it's like okay. I said, all right, yeah, you now opening up for 50 Cent and everything.
All
Good,
right,
doing your thing, man. I ain't even mad at him.
so
So, how do you incorporate your personal experiences into your music?
um literally just like you said, just do it.
Uh, just like you just said, just like that's how I'm that girl came up. Like,
Whatever I'm going through, like me being picked on, I have a new song coming out. I have a lot of music dropping this year, you guys, but I have another song coming out called it's an inspirational in a way, but it's called Suppress My Feelings because growing up a lot of the time I held my feelings down and just kept pressing on,
yep,
and so I realize a lot of people do that, and so
I do it.
right. And we do it different in different ways. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people write, some people scream. Everybody has their way. Some people eat.
Abs-
It's
yep.
gluttony, but some people do it. So it's just like this is my way of releasing. And so like when Suppress Me drops, this is just like again showing my growth. There's a part in the song that's like, because temporary my emotions got me feeling cold, but I don't want to act out on emotions because why? I'm too old. I'm way
Hmm.
too old to be playing
Absolutely.
games. Like
Yeah.
who? Soleya can't go to jail, not me.
No, no, you got too much ahead of you
Okay,
to do that.
so I just do it. I put it in there because I know that somebody else will definitely feel the same vibes.
And
Maybe not everybody, but somebody
well,
will.
and it's important to do that because we're right. It's Men's Mental Health Month,
Right.
and and I take mental health very seriously. Um, I advocate for it. It's actually Andromeda, who's in the comments, her and I were having a conversation actually kind of along those lines last night. And it's important for substance that we take care of our mental health, that we take care of each other. And sometimes that the music can just touch certain things. You be like listening to words and then you be like, wait a minute. Like like I can feel that.
There's
You
times
know.
to a song and I'm like, I feel better now.
Yeah,
Like that song, I needed that song. I needed to hear that one.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
gave me inspiration to keep going for the day.
Exactly. You got to strive to be great. So we have to we have to always look to the future and look to see what we can do better to be better for ourselves. And mental health is very, very important. And that song seems like it's going to be important. I can't wait to hear
Me neither.
it.
I love when my music drops. Like there's a difference, and Andromeda can attest if she's still on the live. Literally, there's a difference between going in your notes or anywhere in your phone, your files, wherever, and pressing it for it to play. When you're just going on Apple Music, you just playing, and you could
Yes.
just hit the back button, nice and easy. Like, go ahead and play
Yes.
that again. Go ahead and play that again. Like
Play my joint.
exactly. I'm gonna run that back and back and back and back and back.
Yep.
Like unlock my phone, go click the like. I'm
Yep.
gonna do it.
Yep. You and you're gonna do it extra too. You're
Right.
gonna make sure you will be like, yeah, this is me. Like, yeah, this is me right here. You hear that girl I was singing about? Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Literally.
That's me. And that's like a beautiful thing.
Right.
I don't rap, I don't sing. I don't know what that feels like, but hey, when people say to me, I like your show, that's the
I'm
same kind of feeling,
really the same feeling though.
you know? Because people are contacting me to come on. People
Right.
want to come back. So I take it. I take
Right.
it. So I want to know. Well, this isn't in the notes, but now thinking about it now, unfortunately, I have not been able to lively see you
Oh,
perform. Like
okay.
every time you have something, it's always on a bad date. Like it's just something like the last thing you did was May 31st. That was my birthday. I had plans. So
Okay.
like so it's like I'm like, damn it, every time she plans something, I got something going on. So I can see though, and I've seen videos of your performances, but I can even see just you doing that now. The art of performing,
hmm
because it is an art, because you have to train your voice to, especially if you have a long set.
Right.
They tell you, all right, we need you to do 10 songs. You have to train your voice to sound good through 10 songs.
Exactly. All 10 of them.
Yeah, because a lot of artists don't like to go over their vocals.
Right.
So how was that experience learning that from you, how to do that and the actual art of performing to be interactive with the crowd? Was it something that came natural to you, or was it something you really had to learn and pick up pieces as you went along?
Believe it or not, because I was a praise and worship leader at the youth praise and worship leader at my church, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning was definitely hard. And I say it's hard only okay, the singing part,
Yeah,
no. I singing for me, that's firsthand for me. Like I love singing. It's the talking. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I don't like talking like that. Like I'm learning. Like even being with you on I've been doing it more, I'm getting better at it. But overall, I am not a fan of talking. I'd rather just sing it all. And so um at church I definitely would be nervous to like start songs and stuff like that because I'm like they want me to talk first and like in church it's called like exhorting and it's like what am I supposed to
you're like,
say?
what do
Right,
you need here?
right.
Like,
But I had to learn and push myself. Why? Because I was a leader, one, but then two, as in regards to being a leader, you gotta lead. You gotta show the other people that listen, it could be done. You just gotta work at it, and you gotta keep
Yeah.
trying. And so,
Yes.
um, it becomes like easy for me after a while. Um, like I said, still to this day, I'm not a fan OD of talking, but I've gotten a lot better. That's why I'm actually hosting a lot of my open mics now because I'm trying to get better at like talking
Okay.
and figuring out things to say on spot.
Okay, so yeah, it's all about learning.
Right.
Even so, like me doing this every week, I remember I was what actually inspired me to actually start it. I was just dwelling on it. My guest last week, I spoke to her about it early last year, early 2024. I talked to her. She's like,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah, let me know when you do it." And then I was talking to Nisi one day after outside of Toasted, we just had a heart to heart out of the blue. And she was like, just do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And then what I do is I say that in my head, but what I did was I announced it. So now it's like I have to do it.
Right.
Now I put myself in that corner.
Hmm.
So it's all about growth, you know.
Right. Absolutely.
So I wrote those pictures. I wrote those questions in the wrong order. So out of all the songs you've done, what is your favorite song of yours and why?
Hmm. All right. 1 second, because now I'm like going. Um. Um. All right. I'm gonna just say that girl for right now because it really, really hit. I love the quality of it. I do have music on SoundCloud. I know a lot of people don't know that,
Okay.
and so that start kind of because like I said in 2018 I dropped my first EP mixtape type of thing on SoundCloud. I like a lot of the music that's on there. Like I have Acted Up on there. There's a song called No Ties with Wavy
Oh,
Wild both on there. It's a mixture of music. I have a cover to SZA. It's called Stress 'Em Out, I think. And we talk
okay.
guys out because at the see, that's why I said I love my music because it shows my growth. At the time,
Yes.
I was being stressed out by my ex boyfriend, and I was like, "Oh
We
no, I'm
done.
stressing him out." Okay,
I'm gonna get you just like you getting me, bruh.
okay, literally. I even said in the song, "I'm gonna get you like your mama shoulda." Okay,
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go into the archives
yes,
because I don't think SoundCloud at all. Like you go to Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music,
exactly,
YouTube. That's it.
exactly,
And then you just be like, yeah, I dropped it on SoundCloud. I'm like, oh, and I have that. Like, you have access to
right.
it, and you
Think
just
of
don't think about
no,
SoundCloud. So
even me. Sometimes I go back and be like, "Oh, that's a vibe."
you be like, you like, you're like, yeah, now I remember what I was on that day. Like,
Right. Literally.
oh man. So and now that Andromeda's in the comments. Um, the next question's about dream collaborations, and for the record, I want her to hear that I gave her mine. It's you right now. I'm sure there's others I could think of, but like right now, off the top of my head, that needs to happen. I've gotten confirmation it's in the works.
Yes,
So
of
yeah,
course.
so that's exciting. I hope to hear that soon. She's laughing, but I'm so serious. like I'm so serious because when she was on here, she said that she wanted to work with you. So I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that needs to happen.
We got one coming for the girls or whatever, you know.
I don't care who it's for. I'm gonna listen. I don't care who it's for. It could be for the girls. It's Pride Month. It could be for mental health. It could be just for y'all. It could be for the grass outside. It could be for Bambi. I don't care what it's for. But you best believe I'm listening.
Because I did.
The music review will be immediate. Immediate, of course. But the question is, what are some of your collaborations that you would like to do with whoever?
Honestly, I'm down to collaborate with anybody that's really into music. I don't want to collaborate with anybody that is like dibbling and dabbling. Like,
Yes.
it's either you're an artist or you're not. You either doing this or you're not. Um, so anybody, really, I'm down for anybody. I love to collaborate. I want to collaborate. I feel like that's a way to also get your music out there, as in like your own self. If you see Soleil on everybody's track, you're gonna know who
Yeah.
Soleil is. You
Yeah.
know? So
Absolutely.
I'm down for any collaboration as long as your music is good. It's not too much. Because I will say this. I am I am not a vulgar type of singer. I don't want to be
Right.
talking about sex. I so don't want me on your song. If you
Yeah.
talking about that,
Yes.
want me on your song. Or if I do come, because granted, I could finesse it. So it's like, if you put me on my song, if you put me on your song and you're talking about sex and all of that, I could come and like dance around it. I'm
Right.
really good at that, but I'm not a fan of that. There's so much other stuff to talk about. I'm not talking about shaking my ass either.
Yeah, no, no, no. You're just like, it's just like no.
Right.
Like that's just not your forte. And it's interesting because I went to a friend's party for their birthday a couple weeks ago, and I was told that I was old because I like Nas. Yes.
Why?
Now, the female or the woman, I should say, that I was speaking with was a big Meg the Stallion fan. Now,
Hmm.
I got no beef with Meg the Stallion. She's not
Right.
my forte.
Right.
I don't think she's talented personally. Like, I just don't, I'm just not,
A fan.
yes.
Gotcha.
So they're like, well, she talks about this, she talks about that. And I'm just like, well, but this is what sells.
This
And
sounds
I'm like,
like he's for ass shaking.
like you got everything. This woman got, man, you got Tory Lanez in jail. You got Partisan Fontaine making diss tracks about you.
Right.
You got a lot of mess going on here, lady. All right,
Right.
but musically, I'm not a fan. So they're like, well, you should listen to more of her catalog. And then I'm like, well, don't y'all listen to Nas? And they're like, who? They were like, we know who he is, but we don't listen to his music. I'm like, what? They were like, you're old. And I'm like, old? I can understand if you said, because they were younger than me, like, maybe 28, 29. But it's just like, you should still know who Nas is and listen to his music. Now, if I said KRS-One, or I say Rakim, or I say Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, okay, that's me being a little aging. But Nas, yeah, he's been around since 1984, but that don't make me
He
old.
music though too, doesn't he?
What happened?
He has current music, doesn't he?
He just dropped 6 albums in the last 3 years, and he's
Exactly.
got another one coming out this year.
Exactly. How are we calling him old? And like, granted, I don't really listen to his music like that, but to call somebody old over it,
Right. But the point is, they were making in comparison to what you saying about not wanting to sing on songs about sex was they were like, well, that's what sells. I'm like, but there are other rappers who do that with who can make quality music
without
without selling,
exactly.
eh, or with selling, and they're like, well, who? And I start naming some people. They're like, well, did
J.
they sell?
Cole, Money, which is T.I.'s son, he makes great music. Like, what the
Eh,
hell? What is it? Hey, Frank. Frank Benzel's on that girl. You know, we shouting him out.
yeah, what's up? Yes, he did his thing.
He did his thing. Everybody be like, "What's up? What's up?"
And Andromeda says it sells because that's what they want to be sold.
Correct.
Absolutely. But you can definitely do it. Like Rhapsody. I love her. But she don't talk. She on her latest album, she said this line where she said people are worried if if I got dick in me or I like licking clit, something along those lines. I
Hmm.
can't remember the bar exactly,
Uh-huh.
but it shows where people's mindsets are.
Right.
So, it's good to hear music that isn't centered around that because we get it. It sells. We understand it. We see it. We know that's what's going to sell no matter what, but that don't mean I want to hear it all the time.
And then my question to like artists as well that do it and only talk about drugs and all of that is like, outside of that, what can you talk about other than that? Like, because I call talent people that step outside of genres. I call talent people that can step outside of topics. Like, if all we're talking about is drugs and sex, are you really talented? Are
Yeah.
we?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, can you deviate through different things
Right.
and make things
If a
different.
singer came up to you and said, "Yo, sing some country for me," or like, "Hop on this with me," would you be able to do that? Like,
Yeah, could you get to it? I mean, Dax just did it with Darius Rucker for crying out loud, you know? So,
right,
we can, you have to take it a notch higher. And people are so stuck in their ways like tunnel vision.
right.
Yes, and we gotta. I think we have to find a way away from that and try and be better. Because it gets tiring. It gets tiring. Hearing the same stuff. I like something refreshing, happy, positive. Like that's what I get when I hear your music. So that's a great thing. You want to collaborate with anyone, but if you had to dream, anyone dream, like uh you know you said Mary was your girl. Is that something
Mary is my girl. We can say Mary, but there's like so many artists in the industry as well that I would love to do music with. Like her is freaking amazing. Like, girl, sit next to me on the stage and just play your guitar for me. Like,
yeah
I love it. Like, there's so many female artists that I would love to collaborate with. It
you
doesn't make any
you know who you would make a good song with, in my opinion?
sense.
Janae and Nico.
See, okay, that's what I'm saying. I love all of
you
them.
I tell you, when I tell you I've been like on female R&B for like the last 4 years. Kalani, Tiana Taylor,
Mhm.
SZA.
Oh my
um
gosh, Tiana Taylor doesn't get the love she
no.
needs.
And that album was fire. That last album, like
Hmm.
I've been like I came across Kalani on accident.
Right.
Like, so I'd seen something on some story, and then I started listening, and I'm like, yo, what rock I've been under? Like I'm like, yo, because it was like the fourth album, and I'm just like, yo, she's like amazing. like
Right. Right.
like all
Right.
together. So like, and those things are important because all those artists don't have to utilize sex in every song. And she's just talented, and she's underrated. There's so many more. I just can't think of them right
Coco
now.
Jones. Coco Jones is a
Oh,
boss.
oh,
All,
oh, oh! How can I'm in love with her.
all
Like,
the way back from Disney Channel, I was like, oh, that's my
like,
girl.
and the thing was, I didn't even realize who she was until Bel Air.
Really?
So yeah, because growing up, her time on Disney was past my time watching Disney.
Okay. No, I get it.
So
Yes.
the
Yes.
last thing I really seen that sticks out was That's So Raven.
Oh,
After that, I didn't really. I grew older than Disney,
got
so I didn't see her.
it.
So I'm like, yo, she looks like more than just an actor because she kills Hillary Banks.
Yeah.
But it's just like, but then I see this album I come across. I'm like, ooh,
Her.
let me listen to this, and I'm just like,
If y'all haven't tapped to Coco, you need to. Okay.
ooh, ooh, yeah, she's a vibe altogether.
I don't know if you've seen her live, but I've seen there's one. I think it's like Broccoli. I forgot what it's called, what concert it's called, but it's somewhere Broccoli, and she's wearing green. If you go on YouTube, look up Coco Jones live, tap into that one set. That set is like so freaking
Oh,
fire. Me and my cousin and my friend were sitting here like, whoa, go, go,
like you were there,
go, like we were there. Okay.
energy on 100. Like, let's go.
Like,
So
Kitty girl.
we here for you.
Okay.
So we spoke about any other up and coming projects coming your way, or
Okay, so
coming our way from you, I should say.
I have an EP dropping very, very soon.
We
Um,
did speak about that when I asked you to do this interview back in
yeah,
April.
yeah. I was gonna drop it this month, but it's coming soon. I want to drop
Okay.
our music video with it, so I got to do the music video. But coming very soon this year. I'm also going to be dropping a lot, and when I say a lot of collaborations, I have a collaboration with Javelle. I have a collaboration with Mary Jane coming up. I have a collaboration with Remedy. Okay, I have
Oh, Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. You gotta stop right there. That's my girl. Right there. When is that coming?
I
Because
don't,
that
that's coming this summer for sure.
listen.
Honestly, music coming this. I have a song coming with Viana Weva. I don't know if you've heard of her. I have a lot of music coming with a lot of different artists. Me and my brother are about to drop. Who else? Who else? Who else? I have a lot of music coming. Okay.
You listen, because right now, Remedy, she's like on another level with her music.
Absolutely. I'm
Like,
going out there. I'm gonna shoot a video, so it's gonna be lit for sure.
listen, I at the end of the show, I have an idea, and I'm gonna say what it is, and I'm gonna do it. But you've inspired an
Okay.
idea, and I'm gonna let you know at the end of this show what that idea is.
I'm excited.
Remedy, Remedy, she's actually coming back for a third interview in like 2 weeks.
Ooh.
She's been on here twice already. The
Okay.
first time we got cut, she had something to do. The second time, same kind of thing. She's a busy woman.
Right.
So I said to her, we
I,
set the date. She said, don't worry, I'm gonna clear it. We're gonna get through it. So but if y'all haven't check out Remedy Love and all her stuff. Remedy Love on all handles, all platforms, the same. So as of the last question of the music section,
okay.
is what's your what's your ultimate goal you want to accomplish with your music? Meaning, and it could be whatever, but some, like I had one guy said he wants to have one of his albums be known as one of the greatest albums in hip hop history. Like, it could be, or it could just be someone said, "Hey, I just want to touch people with my music. I want my music heard." What
That's
is Soleya's goal?
my goal is to sell out somebody's stadium. Okay. Somebody's stadium. I want to sell it out. And like the person said, I just want to touch everybody that's in that stadium. I want the people to be like, I'm headlining the event,
Yes.
and everybody else come to open it. They're coming to see Soleil.
Yes. Well, listen, you can do it. You can
Yes.
do it. Listen, I believe that one of my friends or someone who comes on this show will sell out Madison Square
And,
Garden. If you could sell out Madison Square Garden, that's there's nothing no one can say to you.
and
Nothing.
right.
The big,
And with somebody going,
biggest exactly biggest arena in the world. You have to you can sell that out. You're a goat in your own right.
I also want to travel with my music. I want to go outside of the country and perform. I've performed a lot all over the place here in the United States, but I want to let's get out of here.
Okay, okay. You looking to go big time.
Right.
You
I
you
really
gonna
want
make
that's gonna be my first drop.
what's that?
Africa. I have a lot of fans in Africa, so I'm out to Africa to perform. First drop.
Oh, man. Okay, listen. You're gonna do your thing. You gotta do your thing.
Let me also mention I am going on tour this year. At the end of the year, I'm gonna be in Texas. I'm gonna be in Dallas. I'm gonna be in Austin, and I'm gonna be in Houston. That is from October 31st to November 4th. Every date is on my social media, so if you want to tap in, you just gotta scroll a little bit and you'll see all the dates there. But yes, if anybody wants to take a trip with me, I am going on tour.
Okay, listen. Big things,
Big,
big things, and you out here working, and you're out here putting in the work.
yeah.
So that's phenomenal. I can't wait to see where the music goes and where it grows. Like, like you got a song with Remedy coming, you got a song with Andromeda coming. I'm a happy host right now. I know it's supposed to be about you, but damn it, I'm a little selfish at times, all right? I'm I'm allowed to have fun too.
Right.
And music makes me happy.
Okay. I'm
So,
about this one with Andromeda for sure. And honestly, with Remedy, honestly, everybody I do music with eats.
uh-huh.
Everybody with like that's what I said. If you don't do good music, we're not doing music together. Respectfully.
Yes, yes.
If
You
you
gotta
see
do that.
Soleil's name and somebody else's name together, that's because I really fuck with them
Yeah,
musically.
you have to. And there's a certain energy that you have to have,
Right.
right? because okay, a prime example is on Drake's album Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
He had a song with Jay-Z called, I think it was called Talk That or something.
Uh-huh.
And they had made songs before and they flowed naturally. But this didn't this the beat wasn't with either of their voices, and the cadence was really, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds so forced.
Oh,
And it was just like that's not the way either of those guys make
right.
music. Like Jay-Z's kind of got a high pitched toned voice, and the beat was dark and grimy. So his voice didn't match, and then Drake didn't talk. He was all off.
Exactly.
So the point is that you have to align energy
For
musically
sure.
in
It's
order to make a good song.
it's important.
And I am a firm believer because like people like these days in the industry they email tracks back to each other,
Right.
which is cool,
Right.
especially if like you're in two different states, right? And you want to do a song, that's what you have to do.
Right.
But when you're creating and you're in that studio with
Mhm.
that other artist or the artist and the engineer, and you're able to say all the take that out or raise that. I don't know the
It,
science behind it. I
it
just,
it sure is.
I
It's
watched it.
a whole nother level.
Yeah, it takes it and it amplifies it. That's the word I'm looking for. It amplifies the experience. And a lot of times, it makes the song better
It does.
because you can feel the energy versus okay, I'm gonna email you this, I'm gonna email you that.
Right.
It kind of does things on its own wave. So but I can see you like to have energy with everything you do and with whatever you're doing, even this energy, like that's just the vibe you give
Yes.
off.
Um.
So
So for me, I like to have. Sadly, with Remedy because she's far, we got to do the emailing thing. But more than most of the time, I have the people in my sessions, my studio sessions, come in the studio with me.
yes,
Let's do it together.
yes, yes, and that's the best
if,
way. And but hey,
if you think about it,
you could.
what's his name? DJ Khaled. Be having everybody and their mama in them studios.
Yeah, well, you know
Songs, because they be hit songs.
I tell you, on his last album, the God Did song.
Okay.
But he was on Club Shay Shay, and you know what he did with that song?
What?
He brought the album to Jay-Z.
Okay.
And he's like, Jay's time is very valuable, so whatever time he gives me. So Jay listened to the whole album, and he said he purposely played God Did last. He wanted him on it, but he
Uh-huh.
didn't tell him he wanted him on it. So Ross went, Wayne went, and then it was open. And he's
Uh-huh.
just sitting there, just listening. It was just sitting there. There was room for a third verse, and then he said he'd go on it, and he did it in one take, that verse.
Oh, wow.
So
That
sometimes you
was
know, like I remember waking up and seeing that album drop, and I'm like, oh, DJ Khaled, okay. And then I heard that song, and I was like, like, who woke up these beast bars of Jay Z? Where did this happen? Like, I'm like, okay, Ross, okay, Wayne, and then Jay Z's like, nah, bro, sit down, sit, sit.
oh, did.
Hove did, yes.
Nah.
So now we're gonna transition into your modeling a little bit here.
Okay.
So when did you begin modeling?
Um, Honestly, when I lost weight, I was not like crazy heavy, but I was a little thicker than what I am
Okay.
now. And I honestly lost weight, gained confidence. I was in the gym, working hard, gaining a lot more confidence in myself. I was picked on a lot. That makes sense. Like, I had confidence to show other people, like, oh wow, she's a strong, like she's so strong and she's so pretty and she's like, so I had that
Right.
confidence, but at the same time, I didn't have the inner confidence for myself.
Yeah.
Um, but I had to grow that. And I think I would tell any female, like, if you're looking to try to find confidence in yourself, start working out for sure. Like, working out, even if you're not like fat, just the routine and working out build so much confidence. You seeing your body like change before your eyes grows your confidence so much. So um it really started then. I started taking more pictures. I always was told I have a photogenic face, and so
Yes.
I'm gonna just start, practicing in the mirror, my little poses. I'm gonna start. I also started doing runway walking, and I don't do it too much anymore because of my ankle. I'm just trying to stay on my ankle when it has to do with singing. If it doesn't, we not outside really.
Yeah. So it really wasn't anything you like were passionate to do.
Mm-mm.
It's just kind of okay, I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Why not?
I've grown a love for it. I love being behind the camera, so it's fun to see this.
behind behind or in front?
Oh, and you're right.
I was just about to say, if you got another talent,
Honestly,
we can talk about it.
there is another talent because if you ever come to my events, I normally get clips of the artist or whoever is going up on the stage. I normally get clips, and I'm really good with it. So
Okay.
behind the camera too.
Listen, I'm gonna make one this summer. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
I'm sure I'm gonna ask you when the next one's coming later.
one
So
is gonna be next month. I don't have the date exactly for it yet, but it's next month, and we are going to be in a '90s theme. Okay,
I've been dying for a '90s party. Oh man.
we turning up.
Oh man. Oh man. July. Oh well, as soon as that date comes, you let me know what that date is. Oh well, you'll post it. I'll see it somewhere,
I
and I'll
I,
have the '90s theme.
I make sure I share
Yes. Yes.
Instagram and all the social medias be like shadow banning your stuff, low
Yeah.
key.
Yeah. They be hating.
Right,
Yeah.
literally. You a
You
hate
know.
Instagram.
Like you ain't good. You doing too much. Stop.
There's too many people liking your stuff.
We don't like it.
Right.
So when you're modeling, what are some things that you have to do to prepare for a shoot?
Ooh, I feel like you just gotta make sure you have different outfits. Um, other than that, just get your makeup done and look good. Modeling, like again, like I said, for me, modeling is easy because a lot of people tell me I have a photogenic face. So I just go with whatever facial expression that the photo shoot is supposed to be giving. Like if I'm supposed to be happy, I get my mental prepared for that. Like my last photo shoot I did, I'm not sure if people know this, but I was with child earlier in this year and I had lost my child. Um, and I had a miscarriage. And
Yeah.
so I had a miscarriage awareness photo shoot. And so like before I went to the photo shoot, I was listening to Janae Aoki has a few songs like about like her kid and stuff like that. So I was listening to music to get myself into like the zone of the photo shoot. I do that typically with any photo shoot. If it's a happy type of photo shoot, I make sure I'm listening to some like up and come like beat type of thing. Other
Yeah.
than that, it's whatever the vibe is supposed to be.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did see that. I wasn't going. I don't like to bring up sad stuff
It's okay.
unless the guest brings it up, I leave it there.
Right.
you know? So, but yes. Well, I understand that in that regard because it can be, it can be, and that's a beautiful thing you did, I have to say. The awareness that you bring to it.
I'm sorry. You also asked me before wise what projects I have coming up. I forgot to mention that I do have a project in regards to the miscarriage,
Okay.
um, just to bring more awareness to a lot of people because I don't think a lot of people do speak on it. It's a hard topic to
Of
speak on. I
course.
know that. So there's going to be an EP called Lamage, which is my son's name that I lost.
Oh wow. Wow. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. We will look forward to hearing that.
Thank you.
I'm sure there will be some heartfelt stuff in there, you
Absolutely.
know, with some vibes as you only know how to do.
Thank you.
Now, I want to know with modeling, how do you hold in uncomfortable positions for long periods of time. Because sometimes you got to really, like, to get the picture
Right.
right,
Right.
and some of them, they ain't easy.
That goes back to what you told me earlier. You just do it.
That's gonna be the theme of this episode and maybe of the show going forward.
Literally, just
Just
do it.
do it. Just do it. Sorry, Nike. I'm taking it.
Literally. That's how I honestly started up with a lot of my stuff. Like, literally, just do it. Just do it. I don't know if you've seen on my social media, but I just started hooping, hula hooping.
I
Like,
have seen
you
day
know?
16 today.
Okay.
I've been watching.
Exactly. But literally, my friend sent it to me. My friend Jazz, she's a model coach and also a model. She sent it to me and she was like, "Look at these girls losing mad weight and stuff." Literally, she was like, I think next following week I was doing it, and she was like, "I didn't know you was about to buy it." I said, "I just did it. I gotta lose this
Yeah, like,
weight."
listen, I'm just doing it.
Right.
I'm just doing it. And that's a good thing, and you're really ambitious about whatever you're gonna put your mind to.
Right.
And that's a beautiful thing. And you're gonna get to wherever it is you want to go because you put in the time, the effort, the dedication, and the
One
energy.
step at a time.
That's it. That's it. You always put your best foot forward.
Right.
And that's the beautiful thing.
Yes.
So I want to know, with the shooting, what's the most difficult shoot you have done?
Um. Okay, so I don't think it's necessarily a most difficult shoot. I will say, like how you were saying with the positions and stuff, I have a fractured fibula. It got fixed, but it still has pain. I have a plate and three screws in my ankle, and
Yeah,
it gives pain here and there. So sometimes I'm in uncomfortable positions, like you said, and I just got to do it. I normally have help from like one of my friends. If I know I got to get on the floor, crouch down, I'll have somebody like balance me, and then I'll just stay right where I'm at. Anything in regards to balancing, because I'm working on regaining all my strength and balance with my ankle. Anything with that is like really really hard to do, but I get it done.
that's you get it done. You're gonna do it one way or another.
Okay.
And that's where we're at. It's all about just getting to that goal.
Right.
You're there to do a job, and you're gonna do it to the best of your ability. And then once you get there, we're there.
Right.
We're there. It's over. You've done it, and now we move on to the next thing. So I also look through. You do a lot of events on Lake Street there.
Yeah.
Um, I would say you're a pillar in the community
Thank you.
because you're welcome. Because a lot of people don't do things for the community.
Yeah.
Um, Mavor is the biggest pillar there is.
Absolutely.
I mean, Ralph's been ducking me coming on here, but we gonna fix that.
It's because he's busy.
Listen, that man opened up his calendar at one of their one of the things they do at Toasted. I'm just the open mic.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. And he's just like, all right, let's look. And I'm like, just pick a day, Ralph. And there's a dot on every day. Like, there's not one opening. I'm like, Ralph, how's this gonna happen? You have no openings. Like, you have no free time. It's like
Always.
his schedule's like,
I
huh?
say he is always running.
Like, he don't take no breaks.
Literally.
And it's like, yeah, bro, we got this, and then we got that, and then we got that, and I'm like, how? And Nisi the same thing. Like, I'll be like,
They just
huh?
do it.
That's it. They just do it. I said to I said to Nisi, I said, yo, let's. I'm trying to do this. You available? She opens up the calendar. She's like, So if I'm planning something and I want her to be there, as soon as it's a thought and I know it's gonna happen, she gets hit up so it can go in the calendar.
Right.
But I think that you're a pillar in the community with with a few of the events I looked over was the what's your status?
That was a
You
fun.
know,
Mm-hmm.
the senior night and the open mic night. So, and it seems like you kind of hit all barriers because with what's your status, if you're single, come. Maybe you'll meet someone. The
Right.
seniors night looked like just a
That
good old time.
show flavor. Flavor.
You know, like whatever you like, it's probably gonna be here.
Okay.
You know, and you had the seniors night, and that looked like a lot of fun because everyone was old.
Run it back again too.
You said what?
I said it was a lot of fun, and we're gonna run it back again too.
Oh man, everyone all dressed up. There was a group of people I know dressed like old women. I'm like, look at this. Everyone's dressed up, ready to go.
Right.
You know, and so what's it like? Putting these kinds of events together. And like, and it seems like you enjoy doing it. And like, what kind of coordination and time does it take to put into this stuff?
A lot of time, a lot of coordination, a lot of dedication. A lot of people don't know this, but the stage that we perform on, Soléya put it together with her best friend. It was only four hands that put together that stage.
Wow.
But it's a blessing. Um, I love seeing new talent. I love giving people, because there's a lot of people that come to my events and it's their first time performing. So I love being able to give that to them. And also, like I said, my first time, or I haven't said, but my first couple of times performing, I was going to like rapping events. And so like by the time it got to me being a singer, people would be like, she could sing. She sounds great. But what the
Yeah.
heck is she doing?
I like this is a rap event,
Right.
sweetheart. Like, why are you here?
I love having that in my stage and in my events. It's a well-round, diverse group of genres. Anybody can come. You could be a punk rapper. You could be a poet. You could be like, I'm doing R&B. I'm doing pop. It's whatever. I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
It's
So
my stage is always open to everybody, and I love being able to give people that opportunity, especially when, like I said before, I wasn't allotted those opportunities when I was younger.
oh yeah, no, and it's hard and I feel like it's easier to to be heard because you have all these social platforms. You
Right.
don't have to record yourself on a cassette tape and take it to the radio station and be like, yo, play this. You won't regret it. Now
Right.
it's as easy as just, just recording it. And a lot of people do everything right on their phone. Like,
Exactly.
you know, you just record it, you put it there, and then you just send it off, or even like to the point, email it and then mix it, master it, and then just keep going. People don't. I feel like as a society we've gotten lazier
For sure.
because
For sure.
with the access to make it easier, we always take it the easier way, as opposed to going that extra mile or going that extra step to say, how can I amplify this? How can I make this better than what it is?
Right. And all the AIs and the robots.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's the crazy thing is, this artificial intelligence is wild.
Right.
And like now, like I have an iPhone. Now they have what's called Apple Intelligence coming.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just announced it on like 2 days ago. They had like a little event. It came out with the update for the iOS 15, 18, I'm sorry, is what they're going to, and Apple Intelligence. But here's the kicker, and this is how these companies get people.
Wow.
The Apple Intelligence is only available for the 15 phones.
Wow.
Because so
They're gonna
that's
body upgrade.
yep, that's their scheme. That's their scheme, and only certain iPads can do it because they want you to keep yeah, they want you to keep the newest stuff. And it's just like come on. But back to the open mics, I think it's a beautiful thing that you're doing. It's just something that's good for anyone who can
Right.
come up. I mean, and I've been to a couple of the Mavor ones, And it's kind of like the same thing. Like, people go up there, they do their thing, and then they keep it moving. And it's a good way for people to put themselves out there
For
because
sure.
you have to. Like, if
It's
you're making the music and you,
like I've been to a lot of awards events as well, and it's just the comfortability of being able to perform in front of these people. They make you feel welcome, even if you're not a singer, even if you're not a poet. And the same in my building too. That I love that about both of our situations. Like everybody feels the love in the building for sure.
yeah, yeah, what was even crazier was that same day that you did your event on my birthday, they did one too. I'm just like, yo. I mean, I already had plans. I'm a wrestling fan, so I went to Albany to watch
Ooh,
wrestling.
nice.
Yes, so I was like, well, I'm out of the running on both anyway. But if not, I definitely would have been splitting my time. That's for sure. So one event that I was extra mad I missed, and I didn't name it with the other events on purpose. The all white event.
The
Now,
award
let me tell you, when I couldn't make that show, I was mad. I was big mad.
that was a really nice event. Honestly, I need to do something similar to it again for sure. Oh my.
Well, let me say this about it before I get into the questions of it. What was beautiful about this particular event was you paying the homage, and not only did you pay the homage, you paid the homage to the right people. Because you know what I mean. Like
Right.
Moochie's been doing stuff. I've been following what she's been doing for like 7 years.
Right.
Like she's inspired me in a sense here, and she's actually coming on here at the end of next month.
Oh, blessings.
So yeah, July 25th, I think we agreed on. She'll be on here. So you have that Jamaica Hall, Mark's Foundation. I mean, I came across that, and down the road, I actually plan on doing a live in person interview with her down the road.
That was dope.
Um, at her site to talk about Marx and what it means, and we all know why she does that.
Right.
But it's something that needs to be acknowledged a little more.
Absolutely.
So and Trip, don't you do it? Ah, I seen him come in. I seen it. I knew he was gonna do it.
He said it. Don't you do
Yep, and there it was. I'm like, and then he's gonna be laughing. I knew he was gonna do it too.
it.
Uh, you see, Trip is just like, yo.
Yeah, don't look down at all.
Yeah, listen, I got him when I got him one time. It was like I won a Super Bowl. Like,
Oh, shoot, I want to get too.
and everyone was like, I was like, I got him. Everyone was like, yes, yes.
It's not safe for you. I'm gonna get you
Yeah,
too.
listen. Yeah, I've got him a couple times. He admits when he gets me, but I try to give him a handshake. Like, it's
All
all love, and Trip, you got to get on here too.
right.
Because that's a talented brother right there.
Absolutely.
But you paid the homage to all the right people. So and you also I want to you picked a lot of people for each award. So what was the process like in picking Moochie, Jamaica, what was the other girl's name who got the special award? Ashley Ace. Mm. Yes,
Yes.
yes. So what was the process in picking those three individuals for those special awards, as well as picking the artist for the categories?
Um. So as for the category, I believe people just told me like if you wanted to be a part of the categories, you just told me, and then you had to get people to. I had a app that count up the votes, so then you just had to get people to vote for you. That's how that went. As for um, the innovator, I think I did an award for, I forgot all the awards there was, but there was 4 different awards for 4 different people. There was also the DJ. He ended up getting the innovator. No, he didn't. He ended up getting the influencer award, I believe. Um,
Okay.
Honestly, it's people in my area that I've seen been working real hard.
Yeah.
I did say I wanted to do it again. Maybe one day God will bless me with the funds to do it again because I spent a lot of money in that event.
Yeah.
um, but like I said, I love to give people their flowers. I'm not one. I'm one to get overlooked. Believe it or not, in this area, a lot. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. For those that actually reach out to me and shout me out, it's truly appreciated because, like I said, I do get overlooked in this area, and I do believe it's because I wasn't around when I was younger, so it's
Yeah.
like nobody knows me like that, or they're getting to know me.
Right. Because even you and I don't know each other that well.
Right, and I was
You
born
know.
and raised here.
Like, and so like when I seen you, and then like I said, it started with those videos on YouTube, and like just seeing everything, and then it's like, wait, she does music too. Like, it was just like, okay, well, I'm fully freaking flying my house. Now it's like now I'm invested. So, and it looked like it was a lot of fun. It was a very lit experience,
Absolutely.
and it just seemed like something that really that was needed. And I think, and it's funny, I bring this up because um I want to say that, okay, I was talking to a friend recently about an awards, about kind of doing the same thing.
Hmm.
But his idea was he wants to branch it out a little further.
Okay.
He wants to make it bigger. And I said to him, okay, we could try to do that. But the thing is, you're going to need a lot of investors. You're going to need a lot of money. You're going to need a lot of
Right.
sponsorship. And I said, and we're going to need a lot of people because,
I'm
as
down.
he's talking,
You
that, so I said to him, I'm like, we have to really, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And you
right.
have to get the right people who have the right connections. I said, I know people, but I don't know. I'm just starting to learn things. So I don't
Right.
understand all the business aspects to putting something together like that.
Right.
So, and he's like, well, neither do I said, that's it. So how are we supposed to put something together based on this timeline if we don't have the knowledge or the funds? So I said, it's something that if you want to, because he was like, well, let's do it 2025. I said, that ain't gonna happen. I said, that ain't gonna happen, bro. I was like, one, I'm a little locked up fund wise right now. I
Right.
said 2026, we could start throwing it together,
Right.
but it's definitely something that I think would be good because there's so much talent in like
I-
Newburgh per se, but what about Poughkeepsie? What
right.
about Kingston,
Right.
Middletown, down in Rockland? Like I would like to have an award for best podcast. Hopefully I get nominated.
Exactly.
I'd like to have an award for best R&B
Right.
singer, best hip hop artist, best engineer, best music video, best collaboration.
It's like
Um
doing that out here.
no one.
Like I really do wish I had the funds to keep because I said I wanted to keep it going, but like realistically, like you said, you need more people.
Yeah. So for you to do that by yourself, picture what could be done if we could formulate a team,
Right.
and get those right people who are in those correct rooms. There's a few names that come off mind who would be down to do this. So I mean, it's something we could talk about, very soon, and maybe put it in the works for 2026 because I just don't have it to do
That,
2025.
that's fine with me too. Okay.
you know you,
I got
you know
at the end of this year. That's a lot of money I'm dropping.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And we all know making music is not cheap. And with everything that I'm about to have going on, it's gonna be an expensive year for myself. What up, Ange? Once I get that going. So you said, and I have here funny. ironically enough, will there be another? Well, obviously you want another.
I,
I want another. I got a friend who wants another. We just got to find more people who want more of them.
right.
You know, and even if it ain't every year, every other year, because it's
Right.
expensive. We not big time like BET,
Okay.
MTV. You know, we don't have that energy.
Right. I had to pay for that voting app. I was sad. I was sick to my stomach when I found out. Because, okay, so basically with the voting app,
Yeah.
they were like, if you have like three, you don't have to pay. Like three categories, you don't have to pay. I had like 10 categories. And so once you had 10, they make you pay. That's how they got you. They make you pay.
Oh,
And so because I already put it out there that everybody had to vote through there, I'm like, I gotta pay for it. It was like
now,
$180 something out of nowhere. This is out of nowhere. Like, I
uh,
got what?
uh, God, be blessed. It wasn't like 1,000 or like 500 or something.
Exactly,
It
exactly. But that still hurt in my pockets at the moment because it wasn't in the budget.
wasn't in the budget, so now you had to reallocate
Right,
funds to cover that.
right.
Ooh.
I was sick. I was crying at work.
I was crying at work.
I really was. I was like, well, I guess I gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you all mad too. Like your energy's angry now. It's like, man, screw this app. Like, at least I know for next time
And
we gonna do a poll. We gonna
right now it will be in the budget.
or that, or like we just gonna do a poll on Instagram. Like,
That's actually smart
you and it's free. Like,
and free. We
like
will
I'll just be
start
like, okay,
at a certain time. Y'all better be on there.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And the other key is finding people with locating them. If it was really to go that large, you got to just have people in pretty much every town. Because for all we know, we could have the next big thing in like Otisville. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you don't know unless people know. So it's something that's definitely something to look out for and look to do. And it's something. Would you say?
I said absolutely.
And it's something I think we should really, really work on and see who we can get. Because if we can get a team of 10, 15 people to do it and do it, commit to it, we can make something real special for this area.
I will say it would be dope to have it outside, like have it like a real concert type of film meeting.
Ooh, gives me idea. It's kind of like, yeah, like if we were to have it at like what you call it, like at Dutch Stadium over there where the Renegades play, or the stadium right in Newburgh, Delano Hitch,
Right.
you know that Newburgh central to
You
everything.
know,
Like,
anybody has ever did anything in there.
no,
They should. What do we have? Just games?
like I don't even think they play baseball in there like that.
Nah, I don't think so anymore either. I definitely know back in the day they was using it, but I don't know about anymore.
Oh man, nah, not anymore. So I want to talk about, and we're almost there, touchy topics with Lay on Tuesday. This was the first time I ever had like seen anything from you,
Mm-hmm.
and and I hope I'm not being too forward with the video I seen, but you put it out there, so obviously it's okay to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about going to the gym,
Right.
and and you were talking about how you were on like a stairmaster, I guess you could call it.
Uh-huh.
And some of the comments were talking about your upper body
Right.
and how people were saying
That
negative
I,
things.
right.
Just that you were trying to flaunt, and but you were just creating content. So
Right.
what I want to know about this, not specifically that video, but just this series that you were doing or are doing, how did it come about, and is it something that you will continue to do?
So I want to continue to do it. Like life happens, like me just having the miscarriage, and I do want to come back and speak on it on my touchy topics. I don't think it's gonna be on a Tuesday. I think it's just gonna be touchy topics.
Okay.
Um, I say that because I don't know, just dedicating every Tuesday to that when life really be happening. It's just like realistically, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Maybe 2 Tuesdays out of a month, or I may have to slow it down. I gotta figure out what exactly works for me. But I started doing it just because I needed a way to release. I am typically one to hold it in, hold my feelings in, and I'll just keep going because I
Yeah.
have to. You just gotta do it. We got stuff to do.
Yeah.
um, but I felt like that was the way that I can, one, get closer with my fans and get closer with people that don't know me. And then also, two, just release for myself, mental health from myself, you know?
Yes.
So definitely coming back with it. Uh, for those that have not tapped in, go tap in. There's a lot of different topics that I have spoke on already. And I'm going to continue. I don't know when we're getting back, but we will be back soon.
Well, here's just a idea.
Right.
If you want to keep it there, no one's ever said you had to record it on Tuesday. You might have that touchy topic sitting at home on a Thursday, just sitting on your couch, and you might say, okay, you may not, you may say, all right, let me put a shirt on, do a little bit to my hair, and then you
Right.
record it on Thursday, and you can release it on Tuesday. Ain't no one gonna know when you recorded it.
I think it's the recording part. I might start going live instead of
Yeah,
recording. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I went live one time and I really got some really good feedback from it. So I think I'm going to start going live. The recording part for me is a lot because, again, I do a lot. So it's just like, sometimes I come home from work and I tell myself like I'm gonna go record that video, but realistically, if my body goes to sleep,
it's over.
right? And there's times that I need the sleep because I'm just always running.
Right.
So I just feel like it would be easier to just hop up on a live. Y'all
Yeah.
meet me here, whatever. Not every day. You meet
Right.
me every day. I set it on like we'll be here. You guys can tap in. Y'all can ask me questions. I like that. The one time that I did it, I like that people can ask me questions in the comments, so that it wasn't like I'm just talking to myself. It was like we're all having a conversation here.
Absolutely, absolutely, and and that's the key is to interact with people and get to know them, and you wanted them to know you and you to know them,
Right.
in a sense.
Right.
So speaking of GM, there he is, two-letter king. What up, bro? You know, so what does the future hold for Soléya?
What does the future hold for me? I don't know, but the future holds something big for me, for sure.
That's it. I've talked about people, and I show it every episode, so you have to see it. Hold on, but it's over here. I show it every episode. This is my vision board. This is my,
That's a beautiful thing to have, for sure.
and people do these on their phone, but I feel like being I took the time. What up, bro? We got to get you on this show, man.
Show.
We got to get you on here. You know, we go back to that dodgeball game, bro. Team Yellow, we won. You got to come up on here, man. You went from dodgeball to 50 Cent. We gotta get you on here to talk to me, bro.
GM, I was telling them about our new song that's out, Cupid Puppet. Everybody go check it if you haven't checked it yet.
Okay, we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen for sure. I'm already booked through July, but I'm gonna definitely send you some dates. We're gonna make it happen. So like here, yeah, like, and I could say like I have security class on here. I did that. I'm one step away from being to having my insurance license.
Okay.
Disclaimer: got a clothing line coming.
Ooh, okay.
Or
I'm
disclaimer.
already outside for
You
it.
know. You see, I've been growing my podcasting, growing my photography, you know. So, I've got in-person shows here. I'm actually setting up myself to become a motivational speaker. So, and I got ordained I'm an ordained minister. I did that. That wasn't even on there. I just, listen, someone want to get married. Someone want to get married, I'm gonna marry y'all, and I don't care if you're gay, straight, I don't care what you like. Just, that's cool.
Right.
Like, so one thing that I just got this idea. And then the last thing is I always end every show with a positive ending message. But before I give it to you to do that, talking to you and talking about you releasing all this new music and the way that I like to do things is it just inspired me to have an idea. And I'm going to say it and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
As someone who is looking, I bring on a lot of local artists onto this show and local people who do a lot of different things, singers, DJs, rappers, actors, actresses, you name it, I want them on here.
Yep.
I think for the artists who drop music, I need to start an honest hour music edition. And what that means is if you say to me, like you said to me, I have a song coming, right?
Mhm.
I'd invite the artist onto the show.
Mhm.
And it wouldn't be on Thursdays, it would be another day.
Okay.
I would so like if you said, okay, Mike, I'm dropping this song July 17th. Okay. I want the artist to come on the show. And if there's a featured artist, they come on as well. We play the song live on the show and we have a discussion about the song and we get people out there. You get the face-to-face interaction with the listening.
That's fire. I think you should definitely do that.
There's fire emojis.
I'm definitely gonna bring. I don't know whoever song is coming out next. We
Well,
outside. We out.
listen, just I'm and being you inspired this idea, it's only right that you do the first episode.
Oh,
Pick,
thank you.
appreciate that, GM. Therefore, you can even come and there's no limit. I request you come on twice. Once with Remedy, once with Andromeda. I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm just
Cool.
saying.
The first one, if you would like to do the first one, maybe we should do it with the song that just dropped, Cupid's Puppet, because we got two artists on it. We got Maya and we also got GM.
Okay, and he's in the comments. He says he likes that. So okay, I think I follow Maya the Muse on here, but I don't. I don't think I've actually like I said, I haven't listened to it. And I'm in so many things trying to get into so many different rooms and do so many different things. I think that this is the direction to go. I think it'll be great for the artist because then that way, to your point, you'll be able to have that face to face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, think I lost her. Oh, okay. So I lost my guest here. We were almost at the end. Maybe it got messed up. So let me see if I can. She comes back in. If not, it's all good. We did it again. This was another great episode of Honest Hour. I must say myself. So maybe her phone died, but I'm gonna try and get her back in here. So, but in case I don't, I want to thank Soléya for coming on here, chopping it up with me, having a good time. That's what it's about here. We got an idea out of it. We're very humbling. We're very happy. We're trying to grow. We're trying to be better each day. And I hope everyone else can do the same. I hope everyone else can do the same. Be great, be happy, be healthy. I want that for everyone. I want to give that energy to everyone. And I think it's important that we do give that energy to everyone and each other. Next week, I'll have John Raps Perez. It's your boy Raps on here. We're going to chop it up. We're going to do what we do. We're gonna go with the flow. Yeah, I figured I'm just gonna wrap up. We're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna do her thing. She It's all good. It's all good. We got to the end. We got an idea out of it. It's all love. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Check me out again next week. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Honest Hour. Trying to get to 50 subscribers. Then I can go live on YouTube. That's very important. At 32. Help me out. That's all I got for this week. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Here in the word where everyone is to shine on. Bynum 8, appreciate you relaying that message. She said shine on. She's a great vibe, great soul. That's it.